First of
Yes.
all, good morning to you. Sorry, good
Good morning.
evening.
Good evening.
All right, good evening. How are you?
I am fine, ma'am. And what about you?
I'm also doing fine, and it literally feels like morning only because I just started having conversation. That's why it
Okay.
happened naturally. Okay, so
Yes.
how was your day?
It's ma'am going good, ma'am.
Okay, really nice. So you're working or you work from home? I mean, you go outside or work from home?
Ma'am, I just go outside.
Hmm.
Right now, I am doing job as a sales associate.
All right. So could you please tell us something more about yourself?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, thank you for giving me an opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Deepak Kumar. I am from Patna, Bihar, and currently I am living in Bangalore to pursue my MBA. I
Hmm.
have done my graduation in English honors, and apart from my qualification, I am good at writing content and making videos on YouTube.
Hmm.
Currently, I am running my own YouTube channel called Communication Group, through which I
Hmm.
have uploaded the videos that is based on English and communication skills. That's all from my side.
Okay, amazing. So your videos are just like us, like the way we post conversational
Yes,
videos?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so how long have you been into this niche?
Ma'am, I have started my YouTube channel before 2 years, ma'am. At that point of time, I was uploaded only solo videos. I just
Mm-hmm.
recorded my own videos with my mobile or camera, and
Mm-hmm.
ma'am, I just uploaded it. So, ma'am,
Okay.
after 1 year, then I have decided to do some conversational videos.
All right. So as we have started this YouTube channel to improve our English, but what was your motivation behind starting that channel?
Actually, ma'am, since my childhood, I was a very shy person,
Mm-hmm.
and I was an introvert person, and I was not able to communicate effectively with the people.
Mm-hmm.
So through the YouTube channel, I feel that I will get a great opportunity to interact with different people.
Right, that's so true. And you get abundance of opportunities on YouTube, I must say, as I've also received many of these opportunities and improved my English a lot through these.
Definitely, ma'am.
Okay, really nice. So you're from Patna, Bihar, and you do job in Bangalore. So I'm really curious to
Yes,
know, although I know Bangalore is an IT hub, but still I want to know from your side why you have shifted to Bangalore only, not any other place.
actually, ma'am, my the first thing that attracted me to sit in Bangalore is the weather. The weather here is too good.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too much hot, too much cold as well. Its weather is so good. And the second important thing is that the people here are coming from different backgrounds, and that they have their different mindset,
Mm-hmm.
and and and, and through which I can communicate effectively with the people in the English as well. And my second priority is to communicate more and more with the people
Mm-hmm.
that are able to communicate to me in the English as well.
Right. So you went to Bangalore for exposure, mainly for
Yes, ma'am.
exposure. Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, nice. So how is the weather these days? Pleasant only? Moderate kind of
Yes,
temperature?
ma'am. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
very nice. So could you tell me like what kind of job do you do? Like your job description basically.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, right now I am working as a collection executive, and my main job is to do calls as
Mm-hmm.
to the customer and convince them to make the payments
All right.
by the creating some urgency as well.
Mm-hmm. So you make calls for sales, right?
Yes,
You
ma'am.
have to sell your products or services, and then you need
Yes,
to convince them over call itself. So do
yes,
you get some targets as well as you are in sales department?
yes, ma'am. Target
Mm-hmm.
is there, but at the end of the month,
Mm-hmm.
manager told me to meet the target. But ma'am, when I was working in a better way, definitely I just meet this kind of target as well.
Mm-hmm. Right, but still, those who are working in sales department or those who go to field for doing sales, they are so pressurized because of these targets, right? And the manager would always talk them in a very bad manner, I would say, when they're not
Bad
able
man.
to fulfill their targets. So, what do you feel about it? Do you sometimes feel overstimulated or overburdened because of this sales thing or targets? I would say unrealistic kind of targets.
Ma'am, sometimes it can happen to me because there would be some days in my life
Mhm.
there. I'm not able to meet the target. But ma'am, when you talk about most of the days, I am able to meet the target, and the once I meet the target, I get so much confidence
Right.
about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So ma'am, confidence play a very important role in this sales job, and the
Mm-hmm.
person who the lack of confidence, and so they are not able to communicate with different people,
Mm-hmm.
it's very difficult to survive in this process as well.
Right. So as you are able to achieve your targets most of the time, so who would be the better
Yes,
person to tell this, that what are the qualities that one salesperson should have or someone in sales department should have?
ma'am. The person needs to be so much extrovert, and the person have the quality and the knowledge of their product as well, because once
Mm-hmm.
you have the knowledge of the product, you will be able to convince customer in a better way. So ma'am, knowledge as well as confidence to speak with different people definitely matters a lot in this process.
Right. So you mean that those who are introverted, this field is not for them?
No ma'am,
Mm-hmm.
it's very difficult, it's very difficult to the meet the target. And ma'am, once a person are to not able to meet the target, it's
Mm-hmm.
it's very difficult to survive in this job.
Mm-hmm. I think you are right in this matter because when I started working in corporates, so the very first company that I worked in was jeevansathi.com. And there we used
Hmm.
to pitch our product online only, like on telephone. So I was into sales department, but I was not able to sell I was not able to sell any of the services. Like it was service, not product because that was not in my blood, I must say. I was introverted and I could not pitch the service to clients. I feel so bad, or I
Hmm.
feel like I'm asking for money. Like it was not my thing. So then I worked there for
Definitely,
6 months and then I left the job. So I think it's not
definitely.
everybody's cup of tea.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
You are right, ma'am. Because ma'am, you are doing calls for 100 or 200 customers, and so you are not able to pitch the customer in a better way,
Hmm.
and to sell the product, then it feels so much demotivated.
Right. And there would be many kinds of people you meet on everyday basis. Someone
Yes,
would
ma'am.
be blunt and someone would be sweet. So you have to tackle them
Sweet.
accordingly. Right.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So
yes,
you
ma'am.
learn a lot from all these. When you meet people, you learn a lot from this.
Definitely.
You try to build up connections as well. So this is how you develop your personality too.
Yes,
Right?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Because ma'am, I just get the chance to interact with so many people who just
Mm-hmm.
come from different backgrounds,
Mm-hmm.
it will give me so much knowledge about it, because their
Mm-hmm.
backgrounds are totally different, and
Mm-hmm.
their way of talking is also different. So
Right.
ma'am,
Right.
ma'am, gives me a lot of knowledge about that, how to communicate with new people.
Right. So how much is your work experience, by the way, in this field?
Actually ma'am, I just joined this company before 6 months, uh,
Okay. Overall
during my
experience
college
in
placement.
sales?
Overall experience in sales, it's a 6 month experience right now.
6 months only. Okay. So
Yes
you've
ma'am.
achieved a lot in all these 6 months.
Yes ma'am.
Nice. So can you tell us like how were you before joining this company and how you have developed your personality over time?
Actually, ma'am, before joining this company, I am so introvert person,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't like communicating with so many people,
Mm-hmm.
because I loved so much into writing content writing, and I don't like to interact with so many people before joining this job.
Mm-hmm.
So, ma'am, it's a quite difficult for me to survive in such kind of job, because sales is such a job you need to communicate more and more.
Right.
Whether you are not interested or to not, it's a very difficult for the me before joining this company.
Mm-hmm. So how did you learn? Did you learn from looking at people or observing people, or you
Yes,
got
ma'am.
some kind of training?
Uh, Ma'am, I have learned so many things from my friend,
Mm-hmm.
and they have motivated me a lot
Mm-hmm.
to do this job.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from that, the team leader also guided me how to
Okay.
pitch the customer, how to talk in a better way, so that
Mm-hmm.
they are so that you are able to make the sales. So,
Right.
ma'am, there are so many people that are evolving around me
Mm-hmm.
to do such kind of things as well.
Mm-hmm. So you're better at observing. And I must say, when you are a great observer, you get to learn a lot of things really quickly, right? It's
Definitely,
important to
definitely.
speak less sometimes and observe more. When I was a
Yes,
kid,
ma'am.
since then, ever since I was in school, I would say, ever since I started my school, I've been a great observer. I used to be very attentive in class and observe things, whatever they were teaching. And then, while whenever we have exams, I didn't used to learn much or study much, but whatever I've learned in classes, that would help me in my exams because I was a great observer. So it's a great quality, I must say.
Definitely, definitely. Because, ma'am,
Mhm.
observation play a very important role when you become a good writer as well. When you become a good content writer,
Mhm.
it ma'am play a very important role.
Okay, so you have done some content writing jobs as well?
No, ma'am.
Mhm.
I am planning to do because I have so much interested in digital marketing,
Okay.
and I love writing content, and I love writing short films as well. So,
Mhm.
ma'am, due to some of the lack of experience in the digital marketing, I am not able to join such kind of company. But, ma'am,
Mhm.
right now I am doing courses that is related to digital marketing, and
All
that
right.
will help me me a lot to crack the interview of digital marketing as well.
Right, right. It's good to do some short-term courses and you would add an
Yes,
extra
ma'am.
feather to your resume, to your cap, right? That would be
Yes,
great.
ma'am.
But don't you think that ever since AI has come into existence, this content writer job has somehow is going to vanish?
Ma'am, you
Mm-hmm.
are right. You are right. To ma'am, some extent you are right. But, ma'am, AI is not able to add emotions as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because, ma'am, when you want to add emotions in the content writing, AI can't do all those things.
Mm-hmm. Right. But
So, ma'am,
I would say still, if you prompt AI to, add some emotions to your content, like whatever you are thinking about, it can do the same.
yes, ma'am, I can understand, ma'am, it
Mm-hmm.
can do the same. But, ma'am, when you write content for any companies or, ma'am, any types of jobs as well, they
Mm-hmm.
will check you all those
Mm-hmm.
things.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you are copying from AI, whether you are copying from Google and the other sources as well, they will check
Right.
you all those things.
Mm-hmm.
Then,
Right.
ma'am, your content writing can become successful. You can't do all those things, cut, copy, paste
Mm-hmm.
from the AI tools like ChatGPT, other things as well.
Right. And I would say AI can't kill creativity. Like every
Yes,
person
ma'am.
has its own talent, its own creativity. So AI can't help in that. Right. If you are
Yes,
very
ma'am.
good at storytelling or story writing, then your story could be different than any AI or any other person, right? So creativity
Yes,
should
ma'am.
be
You are
there. All
right.
right. Okay. So I have asked many questions to you. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, ma'am. Definitely, ma'am. I
Mhm.
have some questions. So, ma'am, right now you are doing job anywhere else, or you
Mhm.
are working as a teacher right now?
Hmm. I'm working as an English tutor, freelancer, because I started when
Okay.
I started my English speaking journey. Since then, I've been teaching as well.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
So, ma'am, you are especially focusing on speaking English, right?
Right. Actually, I wanted to do something on my own. So in that direction, I started my YouTube channel and then I started conversing with people and slowly and gradually I started liking it. And then I believe in sharing knowledge too. So that's why I started classes too. So this is how I'm doing, and I've been enjoying. So I'm just continuing with it. Let's see how far I can go.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
And, ma'am, most of the people think that when I started to talk to anybody in the English,
Hmm.
their words are the didn't come in their mind, ma'am. Do you know the reason behind it?
Hmm. Like, could you please elaborate your question a little bit?
Ma'am, my the question is, when a beginner started to speak in English,
Hmm.
sometimes a few of the words don't come in their mind, due to which they are not able to frame the sentences. Ma'am,
Right, right.
do you know the exact reason behind it?
Yes, the exact reason, in my opinion, is exposure, lack of exposure, I would say. They
Okay.
haven't watched enough, they haven't read enough, or maybe they have not indulged themselves in English enough, not surrounded themselves with English, right? So that's why they're facing loss of words problem, right? So when you
Okay.
watch a lot of movies, you watch a lot of content in English or read books or write something in English, right? Then you'd always have something in your bucket whenever you speak, right? If you want to add some advanced vocabulary, if not advanced, if that word doesn't come to you, but you'll always have that basic version of it, that maybe any synonym. So you'll always have something in your bucket when you expose yourself to uh, different areas, I would say. But for that, you need practice and you need good time. Like in just 1 month, you can't expect yourself to be flawless or speaking in a flow. That is not possible. But you need to give yourself at least good 6 months. And in those 6 months, you can be fluent and you can speak with a good flow, with a good pace, and you'll have enough words in your dictionary, I would say. So that is the reason that beginners feel sometimes stuck and feel loss of words too.
Definitely, definitely. And then sometimes they feel so much demotivated as well, because once they are not able to express themselves in front of people,
Mhm.
they feel such kind of thing as well.
Yes, that happens, and that's so natural. When I started too, I was not good at grammar, I was not good at speaking, but I was confident, right? But slowly and
Okay.
gradually, I've worked upon my English, accuracy in English, I would say. So it will happen over time. And when you start speaking accurate English, or at least better English than before, you become even more confident. For beginners, also, I would say they have to keep on going, be it wrong English. It's just that they have to speak from the very first day, right? When we learn to walk, so we would first walk on knees, right? And then we try to stand and then walk, right, with the help of walker maybe. So it will not suddenly start walking, or a kid will not suddenly start walking. So the you have to go through that process. So for beginners also, they need to just give themselves a push. They have to start speaking from the very first day, be it wrong English, but just speak. Okay, don't be fearful of people's judgment. They would always judge, no matter how well you speak or how bad you speak, they'll always judge you. There would be some or the other person, right? So you just have to keep on going without quitting. You'll feel demotivated sometimes, discouraged sometimes, but you need to give yourself some motivation. It could be external factors, or you have to motivate yourself from within. Depends on you. you know there are some people get motivated from external factors as well. They would watch any video and they'll get motivated. They would talk to any person and they would get motivated. So it depends on person to person, right? So whatever you feel like,
Yes.
you have to do that thing to keep going in that journey. And there should be a perfect goal or clear goal, that I want to learn English for this particular purpose. Then it would be very easy for you to go in that direction or to keep on moving without feeling discouraged. But if you're learning English
Definitely.
without any reason, then you would leave it in between. You'll drop the ball in between, right? So you need to set yourself some goal. Why do you want to learn English? Some solid reason is required.
Yes. Because man, a solid reason play a very important role in this.
Mm-hmm.
Because without any reason why the person learn this language, that's a
Yeah.
great question.
Also, I would like to add, don't set long term goals for yourself. Like in 6 months, I'll be fluent. And you don't have any plan. You are just studying like that only. And you are just having six conversation in a day, and sometimes just one conversation. And sometimes you're
Hmm.
skipping days in between. So it will not happen like that. You have to keep short term goals for yourself. And once you achieve those short term goals, you feel motivated, right? You feel like you have achieved something. There would be a sense of contentment, right? And then it would help you to go further in your journey, right? It will push you. It will, act as a motivation for you. So keep some small terms goals, short term goals for yourself, like for a day or for a week or for 1 month, I would achieve this thing, and then reflect on that month, reflect on that week, what all you have done, whether you have achieved the goal or not. And then you can revise your plan or revise your routines accordingly so that you could achieve the goal in next month maybe, like that you can do.
Definitely. And ma'am, my the next question is, what is the role of a storytelling in the way of learning
Mhm.
English, ma'am?
Storytelling
Yes.
plays a very important role, I must say. And whenever you want to learn English, you should listen to more and more stories only. Because every time, I would say, in everyday conversation as well, we talk about our own stories, our own experiences in a storytelling manner. right? So you need to uh, grab the quality of
Grab.
storytelling, right? Because this is the way we talk. It's not like we talk like a paragraph. We don't talk in paragraph. We narrate our experiences like a story. So that's why it's important to listen to stories and then try narrating your own experiences in the form of a story. And when you narrate it in the form of a storytelling, then the other person can relate to you and you can hook his or her attention to your story, right? So that's why it plays a
Definitely.
very important role.
Definitely. And ma'am, during the time of interview, sometimes interviewers also ask, "Tell me about your daily routine. Tell me about what you have done yesterday." So, ma'am,
Mhm.
such type of question can ask. And ma'am, in this way, storytelling play a very important.
Right. If you could be a good storyteller, you can easily impress the interviewer, right? Because not everybody has that quality of storytelling. Everyone would come up with all those mugged up answers, but you can stand out
Matlab,
from others when you tell a story or when you share your own experience, your own anecdotes from your past, right? So this is how you would outshine others. So it's definitely good to acquire those storytelling skills, right? And you can to learn this, you can also subscribe to TED Talks. They have
TED
great
Talk.
sense of storytelling, right? TED Talks, it's a YouTube channel.
Okay. Yes, 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 ma'am.
Mhm.
I know about.
Right, right,
I, I think in this channel most of the people share their experience
right,
as a storytelling form.
right. So you'll
Yes,
always you'll find those very useful if you want to learn storytelling.
yes.
Okay. Any more questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, great. So let's just wrap this up. And it was really nice talking to you. Your questions were also very interesting. I loved answering those.
Yes, ma'am.
And we shall meet once again later, maybe. All right.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
then.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then.
Definitely.
Thank you for joining me.
Okay,
Have a
ma'am.
great
Bye, ma'am.
evening.
Okay, ma'am.
Bye.
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 Okay,
Take
ma'am.
care.
Bye.